Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. The veteran Chris Boswell ready to get things going. And off we go here on a Thursday night. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Right to the air goes Daniels. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
He'll try again here. Second and 10.
Let's go, man.
It's a quick throw over to Samuel. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down. Here's a first carry for their running back, and he's got it. First down, a pickup of 4.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Back to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
Down the field, he's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a first down. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
Here we go, son.
Fields from the pistol. That's complete to the rookie's second-round pick. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Here's first and 10.
Here we go. Good. Sit high.
They'll try and run right on the option. It's a pickup of 13 yards. That's a Steeler first down.
This is an area of the game where Justin Fields really excels. His ability to not only improvise, but also be used as a designed runner. And in this case, that's exactly what this offense does, and he picks up a nice gain.
You have a tight end motioning left here. Fields now to throw on first down. That is caught side of the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. Chris Boswell on for the point after. He's got it. And the Steelers will take a 7-0 lead. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback.
Come on. Hey.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. On play action, Daniels hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Third and 5.
Red. 79 Broncos. No. Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive.
Here we go.
That's Washington, the man in motion.
All right.
He's able to get away from one man, but those reinforcements, they got there quick. Take him down behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Hey, 551, 550.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. To the right side here, pass is caught. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
Here we go. Go.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground.
Oh, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
It's 4th down.
DQ. Hey, Ken. Tonight.
That's taken in. And he's going to have the Steelers' 1st down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving, and then some. The drive stays alive. They got 23 yards on 4th down. So some early intrigue as we have reached the end of the 1st quarter. It's the Steelers with the early lead. And we're back to the Steel City after this. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Easy. Hey, Ken. Tonight.
Fields. Quickly to the outside and complete. He's close to a 1st down. To gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Tonight.
They'll turn and hand this one off.
Here we go. DQ. Let's go alpha right here. Tonight.
Play action now for Fields. A pass taken in by Johnson. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
Once the quarterback gets flushed out of the pocket, Mike, he has to make a split-second decision. Does he remain a passer and give his guys time downfield to work open? Or does he turn into a runner, just try to pick up some positive yards with his legs? I think in this case, the extra time paid off. Remained a passer, found an open target downfield, and he's able to get the ball to him for a nice completion.
Right.
On 3rd down, they'll try to get it on the ground. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Steelers. On for the extra point is Boswell. It's up and good. And the Steelers move out on top 14-0. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Now pass deep for McLaurin. And this will be incomplete. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. And it'll lead to a second down.
Here we go. Set.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple. Third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. He's got a man. It's McLaurin. A gain there of 15. Good for a Commander's first down.
Okay, break. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Here we go, here we go.
And he'll get about 5.
On the set. 60 Bison. Get up.
They'll stick with him again. And he'll be near the first down marker. Let's call it a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down.
Okay, ready? Let's go.
Remain here in this first half. Back with more of this Thursday opener after this. It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. They'll indeed go. It's Daniels. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down, but this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
Quick throw, taken in. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Right. Go.
To the ground, a first down run.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Off he goes.
Yeah, that's a nice job. He's out of the pocket. He knows he doesn't need all that much for a first down. He's able to tuck it, get out of bounds, and keep this drive alive.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Here we go, son. 11. Extend. Right.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
Here we go, son.
They're going to motion the tight end over here.
Yep. Tonight.
First down. Fields. He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Boswell now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Steelers will take themselves to a 21-0 lead. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback.
Left thing, 19. Good.
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And these are the types of plays they envisioned when they invested a first-round pick on this defensive back just a few months ago. I mean, he's entered the league, Mike, with a reputation for having almost offensive wide receiver-type ball skills. And those ball skills were certainly on full display that time.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. It's first down, and they'll run. It'll be a gain of 10 and just enough to move the chains.
Well, Mike, you know the old saying, the more tight ends on the field, the better. And in this case, it worked out perfectly. A lot of big bodies on the field, hat for a hat. Nice job there by the back, picking up a good gain.
Here we go, son. Right.
They'll stay on the ground. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their second. And they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go until halftime. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Hey, Ken. Here we go. Right.
Fields to throw. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Tonight.
Fields gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Here now, 3rd and 5.
Here we go. Tonight.
To throw is Fields. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
Now on fourth down, the veteran Chris Boswell on for the Steelers. This about as short as you can get. Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers extend the lead to 24-0.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10.
Let's go now.
They will start it on the ground to run that clock. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They'll come up here on second down and 5.
15, 5 here. Ready? 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Warriors, 17. Let's go.
They'll throw with Daniels. His throw left side is complete. A gain of 17 yards. First down, Washington.
Ready, break. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready. Red tight. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Throwing now, Daniels. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Into space. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown. And they extend the lead. The defense joining the party. A pick six for a touchdown. Greg, they are extending this lead out.
Yeah, now you've just seen both sides just make their impact felt here in the first half. The offense has done their part, and now it's the defense that is able to capitalize on the turnover and take it all the way back for the pick six.
So we've reached halftime here in our Thursday Nighter to start the new NFL week. As we'll get you down to Orlando now, that's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach. Thank you. Two very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
Here we go. Is that all right?
Here's Fields to keep it himself. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
Man, when it works well, the zone read is a thing of beauty. It just adds another dimension to this offense, and if the defense doesn't get a better plan, they're going to continue to do it all day.
Right.
On first and 10, Fields. This is caught. down that right sideline. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. Big play after big play to start this drive. 34 for that one.
Don't jump. Ready?
Putting the tight end in motion.
All right.
Here's Fields, choosing to keep this one. And now flags fly as a gain of about 4 could be negated.
Here we go. Set.
Following the penalty, they'll run it. Oh, he coughs up the football. The Commanders come up with it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
They'll go play action here with Daniels. That's to the right side, and it's Sinnott. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. Has his man. It's Samuel. And it's going to be a Commander's first down. Well-designed play to pick up 16 and move the chains. And he searches forward for a gain of about 5.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready?
Off the play fake, here's Daniels. That's downfield. He's got Sinnott, the tight end. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. A big play there for Washington. It's a gain of 34. Off the RPO, they'll get it to Brown. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He'll go right and find his running back. To the pylon, he's in. Touchdown, Washington. Now the try for an extra point. He knocks it through. And the Commanders are able to edge a bit closer.
Commander 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Johnson now to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Their own 26-yard line.
Here we go, Scott. Hey, carry. Go.
They go play action with Fields. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but they move it down to the 25-yard line. That is a big-time play for the Steelers. It's a gain of 49.
It's not a coincidence, Mike, that the best offenses in the NFL are all excellent at yards after the catch. It's a combination of a few things. A highly accurate quarterback and the ability of the scheme to get open players in open space. Once you do that, the rest is up to them. And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the second half, and that's only his second incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
Hey, Ken. Hey, Ken. What's right? Right.
Fields now on second down. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
Well, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
Trips left.
A first down throw for Fields. And he's going to be taken down.
This is a part of the field where you have to account for the quarterback as a runner. Nothing's open downfield. Great job by your secondary, but then he makes a break for the goal line, and they're able to stop him just short, but not until after he sets his guys up first and goal.
From the 1-yard line, first down and goal.
Good. Right.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will dive into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 10 and 11 on the year. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line.
Got it. Ready? 70 Timberwolves. Get it.
His drive will start on the ground. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us. And right now, this defense has no answers.
And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act here in this third quarter.
Commander is 7.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Hey.
Right back to him on first down.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches.
I love this call, Mike. Second down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. 2nd and 7. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. A ball deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
Ready, ready.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Ready.
From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Peyton Wilson.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize?
All of the chicks, y'all up in